Greetings, YouTubers, viewers, friends, whoever you are watching. I'm sorry to say that I've been having some really bad computer troubles lately. Yeah, I recently purchased a new hard drive, an SSD, with the intention of making the SSD my boot drive, as well as my drive for Windows 7 to be on. And in doing so, I kind of messed things up in a really bad way. The installation of the drive went smoothly, went just fine. But where I went wrong was when I tried optimizing the SSD. Because I did a lot of research on this, and I knew what I was doing to a certain extent. But what I didn't know was that, well, okay, let me start here. I knew that an SSD needed to be in AHCI mode because they just, I don't know, for whatever reason, run best in AHCI mode. Well, you see, my original drives, which came with the computer, are two hard drives, two 1 terabyte hard drives, tied together in RAID 0 mode. So my original drives were in RAID 0, which means they were tied together. If anything happened to either drive, all my data is lost, gone, because they work together to do a task. So it's like half of my data is on one drive and half is on the other, and I took the drive out of RAID mode, which I think was like taking a knife and just cutting the drive right in half. So and it even gave me a warning message, and I did it anyway, because I thought that I wouldn't lose anything by doing so. Well, I was wrong. I was so wrong. I didn't lose my files. As you can see, my desktop looks normal. All my pictures are still there. My music, my videos, all my programs. Everything seems to be, in good working order. But in fact, it's not. There are certain key problems with Windows. I put my drives back in RAID mode, hoping that anything I did would be corrected, but it didn't turn out that way. And now when I try to go to important things to try to maybe fix the problem, as in managing my computer, nothing happens. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to make any gaming videos anytime soon, which is unfortunate because I really miss gaming. but even I installed, well, okay, first of all, I uninstalled Steam because I thought I was going to put Steam on my new SSD, which was just, I didn't even, I didn't, I didn't put enough thought into it. Because when I uninstalled Steam, it uninstalled all my games that I did have installed. So if I want to play these games again, I'll have to reinstall them. However, I didn't lose my save games or anything. The save games are in a different folder. They're in my documents where they belong. So I didn't lose any data. Didn't lose my save games or anything. I just have to reinstall that again. However, with Skyrim, I did lose, well, no, I didn't lose them, but all my mods that I had installed that took me months to find, yeah, they're turned off now. It's just the vanilla game. It's just Skyrim by itself. No mods. I do have my mods. I just don't have them turned on, and Nexus Mod Manager won't work. It gives me this error message that says sandbox detected. And I think that's the kind of message that you get that when a program like antivirus software is blocking it. See, here it says Komodo antivirus. I don't have Komodo antivirus. I use McAfee, and McAfee's never blocked it before, so why should it start now? So I checked McAfee, and no, it's not blocking Nexus. So I don't know what's up with that, but apparently I can't run Nexus, which means I can't play Skyrim with my mods. I thought about uninstalling Nexus and reinstalling it and seeing if it works then, but I'm not even gonna bother, because I'm just gonna end up starting from scratch anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to fix my main drives, which is what I'm running the computer off of right now. My original hard drives. I'm going to reformat them, which means I'm going to destroy everything on them. And I'm going to unplug them. And I'm going to start my computer with just my SSD plugged in. Then I'm going to install Windows to the SSD, and that's going to be my main drive. That's going to be my OS and my boot drive. And then once I've got that set up, I'm going to shut down the computer, plug my old drives back in, and I'm going to separate them, I think. I'm going to have 2 terabyte hard drives instead of the RAID 0 configuration. I think that's how it's going to work. So I'm going to have an SSD and then 2 hard drives for storage. I'm hoping that things will work out that way. I'm going to have to reformat my drives to make that happen, I think. Because in the process of trying to solve my problems, I intelligently installed Windows 7 twice on the same drive, which shouldn't even be possible, but I somehow managed it. I think it's because I took it out of RAID mode and it would install the OS to the other drive that's paired with my main drive, so I confused the hell out of it. I really botched it up, and I think the only way for me to get things back in good working order is for me to start over. Reformat the drives, wipe them, install Windows on the SSD, and then I'll have to reinstall all my drivers and get my internet back up and everything like that, which is a long, tedious process, which is why starting from scratch is only a last resort. Believe me, I've tried everything else to fix this problem. I've tried system restores, I've tried scanning, I've tried third-party programs. There's nothing else I can do. I really botched up my drives. I am now ranting about it. I've already been ranting for 12 minutes. So I think I'm gonna cut the video here, but I just wanted to let you guys know what's up, why I'm not putting out any videos lately. I've been fighting with my computer for the past week, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But hopefully the reinstallation of Windows and the reformatting of my drives and everything will solve the problem, and I hope to be back up in good working order fairly soon. It doesn't take that long to reinstall Windows, but it is going to be a long, tedious process to get everything back to the way it was, to get everything how I like it. As in, I'm going to want my rain meter, this nifty little program that pops up on my desktop that shows me various things like my CPU usage and my RAM, and then it lets me make shortcuts to my most used programs. I love it. It's a nice little tool. But yeah, it's a little program called Rain Meter. And yeah, there you can Skyrim. I chose the Skyrim skin. As you can see, I've got a green bar here. Just like in Skyrim, that would be your stamina bar, and the blue bar would be your mana bar. I had a red one for health, but it was for the battery, which I use a desktop, so having a battery bar was kind of stupid, because it's just always full, because my computer's plugged in. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. And yeah, you get to see what my desktop's like. There you go. You also get to see what kind of games I have on my Steam list, which is a lot of Grand Theft Auto and Half-Life, Mass Effect, a lot of Star Wars games because I bought the Star Wars pack recently. It was a good deal. You get like all the Star Wars games for a good price. But anyway, it's been 15 minutes now, and I'm still ranting, so I'm definitely gonna cut the video off now. Hope you guys are doing well, and I hope to be back and making videos soon. Till next time, guys, take care, and have a lovely day.